making shots, but obviously there's still work to be done. Do you take anything out of these 3 games?
Just kind of mission accomplished. I think we wanted to come out of these first 3 games playing good, feeling good, little momentum, making shots, and then the real Brier probably starts for us tomorrow morning. But yeah, in a good spot, feeling good, and everyone's healthy, and Brad looks pretty dialed in and focused and making lots of shots. So yeah, good start.
Yeah, you're still a relatively new team with a new skip coming in. I mean,
Yeah.
1 year you've been through a lot of teams before and know that it takes a while. So have you guys fast forwarded this kind of team building, and are you at where you need to be right now at this stage of the
I hope so. I think so. I think Brad coming into, we had a pretty good foundation with Paul and the 3 of us, and pretty good routines and practice habits, and Brad fit in better than any of us could have ever expected. And nobody's worked harder on their game this year than Brad, and really wanting to step up and lead us, which he's done. So I think it even went faster than we could have anticipated. So I think we all feel as prepared as can possibly be, and now we just need some good shots and some good games, and we'll be close.
In terms of the kind of the process leading into it and during the week, are you guys? I imagine everything's pretty regimented for you guys. Is it? Has it been easy to follow the schedule? Are you guys being pretty firm about it, or?
Come to this many Briers, Al, you kind of get it figured out. Yeah, we're good. The guys like to eat, so it's usually eat, sleep, curl, maybe throw in a game of cards here and there. The days of going to the patch and waking up not feeling so hot, those days are long gone. So pretty easy for us to just fall into a regimen. It's harder for us to actually stay up past 10 o'clock now that we're older. So.
Rylan, first Brier 2-1. Is this everything that you kind of expected and anticipated it to be?
Yeah, it's good. We're off to a decent start, kind of getting onto the ice. They're doing a great job out there, sort of battling the frost early, but it's awesome out there now. So
I know that you've probably had this type of event on your calendar circled for a long time. How does it feel to kindly break through and get to this moment?
Yeah, it's exciting. There's been great crowds too for every draw that we've played at, so we're just feeding off that and really enjoying it out there, enjoying our time out there.
What have you liked about the way that you played so far these first 3 games?
I think we're putting games together as a team. We're managing rocks well and putting them to the right spots where they need to be. So I think if we just continue that and get a little bit more precise each game, we'll be doing well.
We're seeing a lot of younger, newer teams at this event, especially in your pool, like yourself, Owen, Sam. What do you think it means for kind of the state of curling to kind of see you guys into this moment now?
Yeah, I think it's great for curling in Canada, especially. It's just now we're all peers. We play against each other quite a bit, and we sort of push each other to get better and grow in the game.
And I mean, looking at the CTRS standings, there's obviously a big perk to being in the Brier this week, not only to compete for the playoffs, but I mean, you guys must be looking at trials and stuff next year as well.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely points that we're still looking to capture here towards the end of the season. So yeah, hopefully have a good event and collect a few more points.
Were you in Saskatoon last time the trials were there?
I would, yes, yeah.
As a spectator?
Yes, as a spectator.
What were you kind of thinking at that point?
Yeah, just thinking about how I want to be there. I want to be there next time. So just working hard and trying to get there for the next one.
What are you most proud of your team for how you've kind of catapulted yourself up the standings over the last few years?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to hard work. We spend a lot of time in the gym and a lot of time on the ice, and I think that's what's kind of helping take us to the next level now.
Then you guys look like crafty veterans out there instead of these rookies. How do you explain that?
I think just staying relaxed. We've played these teams so many times. It's just a bigger stage, but it's still a curling game, and I think we've done a pretty good job just keeping that in perspective this week.
But now, if I'd ask you what your expectations were to be after 4 games, would you put a number on it, or?
I think this would have been at the higher end of our kind of expectations. 3-1, 2-2 would have kind of been our hope, and I think we've been relatively successful so far.
Right. Is there anything you put your finger on that is kind of the unifying aspect of the success so far?
Our 3 wins, we were able to stay calm and kind of just keep our heads. Last night we got a little up and down, and it showed in our performance. So it was a good bounce back today after last night's loss.
Well, I was going to ask, what was the debrief like? What do you guys talk about after a game like that?
Just kind of, last night we tried to just get over it, have a little bit of fun, just kind of move on, and then just chat about this morning what we can improve on today.
Anything strategically, or did you find yourself getting sucked into a game maybe you didn't want to play last night?
It wasn't even strategy. It was mostly we just didn't make a ton of shots last night. Obviously the ice was tough, and Greg did a fantastic job today with dehumidifiers, getting everything going. I don't even want to know how many hours he's been here in a row. So we made a few more draws today. We were able to communicate better, and I think just kind of catch up on some of the small things we struggled with last night.
You having fun?
Yeah, I think so.
You had to think about it.
No, it's definitely fun. It's intense, and it's like, I think at the end of the week we'll kind of be able to reflect better on the fun. It's like when you're in it, you just want to win games. It's like you kind of forget to enjoy the moment sometimes when you're playing, and then you kind of, after the week, you kind of go, okay, no, that was a really good time.
You look so comfortable right now as a team, and just the confidence that's going through you right now must be pretty gratifying.
Yeah, I mean, the ice is great. Like this, after the dehumidification last night, and it looks like Brier ice again is normal. Even the ice was good the last couple of days too. It just looked weird. But no, we're playing well. We know as long as we bring our A game, we have a chance to beat every team out here and have a good chance to win this thing.
I know Skipper's fighting through some stuff right now with a bit of a cold, it looks like, but it's sure not affecting his shot.
No, it's always beware of the sick player, I always say. They'll be a little bit focused in different areas and stuff like that. But yeah, he's firing well right now, and he'll be 100% come closing weekend.
Got the meat of the schedule ahead of you. Is this team where it needs to be to cope with those last 4 days of round robin?
Oh yeah, I mean we've been here before, similar position as last year, and just got to take it one game at a time.